Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today. Listen, if you're a beginner English learner, you are in exactly the right place. Our goal today is super simple, but honestly, it's incredibly powerful. We're going to look at how to make English a natural, easy part of your daily life. No stress, absolutely no overwhelming textbooks, just you and me going through some really fantastic practical strategies together. So let's just jump right in, shall we?
Now let me ask you something. Are you simply too busy to learn English? If you're nodding your head right now, I completely understand. It's the #1 concern I hear all the time. You've got jobs, you've got families, you've got a million responsibilities. Finding extra hours in the day to sit down and learn a completely new language, that can feel literally impossible, right? But what if I told you that you actually don't need extra hours? What if you already have the time, just sort of hidden right there in your current schedule?
All right, Section 1, a day in the life. Okay, let's really dive into this by looking at a completely standard daily routine. Every single day, we all do a lot of the exact same things. Just think about your typical Tuesday. Maybe you wake up around 7 a.m. You stumble out of bed, brush your teeth, wash your face, and grab some breakfast. Maybe you usually go for toast and eggs and pour yourself a cup of coffee. Then you start work. Maybe you're on your computer at home. Sometime around noon, 12 p.m., you grab lunch, perhaps some rice and veggies. Fast forward through the afternoon and the evening, maybe you cook some dinner, put on a show, and by 10 p.m., you're heading to bed. This is a totally normal day, and it's actually the perfect foundation for everything we're going to talk about next.
Moving right along to Section 2, English in small bites. So here is the absolute crucial point. The traditional way of studying for hours and hours, sitting at a desk until you're just completely exhausted, is heavy, it's tiring, and frankly, it just makes you want to quit. It's too much. But there is a much easier, much more sustainable method, and that is just doing a little bit every day. You don't need to block out massive, intimidating chunks of your weekend to learn English. You just do a tiny bit every single day. That is genuinely the best way to learn, hands down.
So let's break down exactly how you attach these small bites to the routine we just talked about. In the morning, you don't even need to change your routine. While you're sitting there drinking your coffee, simply listen to an easy English podcast or video. It wakes up your brain and effortlessly helps you pick up new words. Then, in the afternoon, maybe during a quick break, read something in English, like a short story or some easy news, for literally just 10 or 15 minutes. And finally, at night, grab a notebook and write down a few simple sentences. You could write something like, "Today I went to the park. It was sunny. I felt happy." Actually, physically writing it down helps your brain lock in those new words.
Now, I love this next trick. It's a little funny, but it is highly effective for your speaking skills. I am making tea now. I am cleaning my room. You should just talk to yourself in English. As you're moving around your house, just narrate what you're doing out loud. And yeah, okay, it feels a little goofy at first, for sure. But practicing speaking without the pressure of an audience looking at you is a brilliant way to build up your confidence. You're using English in your real daily life, even if it's literally just you and your cup of tea. Which brings us to Section 3. 3 easy daily tips. Let's see how all of this builds into an actual tactical playbook that you can start using today. These are 3 super simple rules you can follow at home, even on your absolute busiest days. Step 1, listen for just 5 to 10 minutes. You don't need to understand every single word, okay? Just let your ears get used to the sounds and the rhythm of the language. Step 2, speak to yourself out loud, just like we were just talking about. Say simple things, or just repeat what you hear in videos. Speaking out loud makes your brain and your mouth actually connect and work together. And step 3, learn just 3 new words a day. That's it. Write them down, say them out loud, and try to throw them into a sentence. And this brilliantly illustrates the magic of that third tip, 90. If you learn just 3 new words every single day, at the end of 1 single month, you will know 90 new words. That is the sheer power of small bites. 3 words doesn't sound like much on a random Tuesday morning, but by the end of the month, your vocabulary has absolutely exploded. Section 4, embrace your mistakes. What if I make a mistake? Look, I know you've thought this. We all have. Learning English is not easy. It's completely normal to feel shy when you speak up or to feel a little nervous. It is so incredibly common to feel sad or frustrated when you just don't understand something someone said. We all feel that way when we try something totally new. That little voice, the fear of getting it wrong, it can be really, really loud in our heads sometimes. But please remember this, it is okay. Everyone makes mistakes. Guys, even native speakers make mistakes all the time. You do not need to be perfect. Perfection is just a myth that stops us from even trying. You are learning.
Your English is growing every single day. The goal isn't to be flawless right out of the gate. The goal is just to communicate, one little step at a time.
And finally, Section 5. Keep going, keep smiling.
If you take absolutely anything away from this explainer today, let it be this new daily rhythm. Listen a little, speak a little, learn a little. It's a loop. And every single time you do it, you are showing up for yourself. You listened, you learned, and that, my friends, is something truly worth celebrating. I want you to really adopt this final mindset. I can do this. I am learning. I will keep going. I want you to smile, take a deep breath, and actually believe those words, because you absolutely can do this. I am so incredibly proud of you for just showing up today to practice. Now, right before we wrap up, I have a question for you, and I would love for you to leave a comment below. Why are you learning English? What is really driving your journey? I want you to think about that why, hold tightly onto it, and let it fuel your practice tomorrow. Keep learning, keep smiling, and ask yourself, what 3 new words are you going